the address of Obama. So he has a history of doing this, and that's what Jack Smith is protecting. Now, let me go forward now. So why I had to make sure that I put in that last bit about everybody's coming after Trump, and they this is the only reason why they was elected into that position, because they promised that whatever that I'm gonna go after Trump. Well, this guy put a wrench in it. Mind you, I'm just putting this out there for the people who are on the fence. I ain't going after you MAGA people, because whatever, I'm not wasting my time with you. But remember what I always say, there are people who watch our show who is on the fence or brand new or whatever. I just want to put this out there. So here's why that's a bunch of crap from Trump.
Okay, let's evaluate that for a second. The day Donald Trump was indicted, the Attorney General, Merrick Garland, was at a community block party in Philadelphia for the National Night Out Against Crime. Yesterday, the day Donald Trump was arraigned, the Justice Department announced 6 guilty pleas in a horrific case of racist police abuse in Mississippi. The Department of Justice has 115,000 employees. 3 of them were representing the government in the case against Donald Trump. The Manhattan District Attorney, Alvin Bragg, has been busy working on multiple cases, including the indictment of a New York pedicab driver for bribery and multiple indictments in different murder investigations. The Trump case is just one of many that his office is working on, and it's one of many very similar cases that he's prosecuted. In Georgia, where Fani Willis is expected to announce charging decisions in her investigation into efforts to overturn the election in that state, she told reporters yesterday, as she was at an event at an Atlanta technical college, that her office has 380 employees and is managing multiple high-profile cases at the same time. These prosecutors are not like posters on Twitter or whatever it's called now. They're not interested in a media battle with Donald Trump. They're professionals who want to win cases in court, and to do that, they have to convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt. The special counsel, Jack Smith, has brought an indictment against Donald Trump for his actions leading up to and including January 6th, which means that Jack Smith and his team believes that they can successfully convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt of the facts in that indictment. This is too big and risky a case to wing it.
So that's why I wanted to throw that in there. This is a high profile criminal investigation / court case, but it's still at its core a court case. They are not putting all their men and women right at the forefront to make sure that no, Trump did something wrong. We should open a case against him. We should open an investigation against him. We found that you did create crimes. We're prosecuting. Just like we're prosecuting anybody else after we investigate them. So for Trump to keep constantly saying that everybody is coming after me, no. You're a court.
He wants to cry political persecution.
Right.
So he can get stupid people to give him campaign donations.
Yep.
Why is this man leading in Republican polls, and he's convicted not once, not twice, but 3 times? Are you stupid?
Indicted, not convicted.
Indicted, convicted to me is, well, yeah, you're right.
It's very big.
He's innocent. He's guilty until, he's innocent until he's proven guilty in a court of law.
I can't even get it out your mouth.
Can't even say it straight. I'm trying to be nice. But
so here's the history. If everybody keep it up, and I'm talking literally to the people that's on the fence, literally the people who are getting into this and don't understand what's going on. The word is unprecedented. We have used that word time and time again. So let's keep score. It is unprecedented that a person would get impeached once. Unprecedented that he got impeached twice.
It's not the first one.
Huh?
Not the first one.
He was impeached twice.
We've had other presidents
We've had
I know
other.
what I'm saying. He said it's not.
No, I said that.
Yeah.
He said once.
No, I
Richard,
said it's kind of unprecedented. It ain't like every president that went in there got impeached. It's
we know Bill Clinton got impeached.
And Nixon.
No, Nixon resigned before he could get impeached.
Right.
Okay. So one.
Yeah, Bill Clinton. No, Andrew Jackson.
There have been.
Don't like.
I'm just saying.
I get it. So it's unprecedented that somebody gets impeached twice in 4 years. 4 years.
Just the one term, yeah.
For one term. It's unprecedented that somebody would get indicted after leaving office. It's unprecedented that somebody get indicted on a federal level. So sorry, it's unprecedented that somebody gets indicted on a state level. It's unprecedented that a person get indicted once on a federal level. It's unprecedented that the person get indicted twice on a federal level. And lo and behold, sometime in the next couple of weeks, it's unprecedented that a person get indicted, be it a former president himself, get indicted twice by 2 different states.
He's a history maker. Get it straight. This man makes history. History.
He's being set up.
And that's my argument.
His name will go down in the history books.
That's my argument. In 2 statements I want to make before we go to first. One, dude, everybody's not coming after you because the federal government don't go after nobody unless they know beyond a shadow of a doubt they're gonna win.
Well, they went after Malcolm X and Dr. King.
I said the federal government.
Okay.
Yeah, because the federal government, because the federal government did go after Malcolm and Martin because they did wiretaps, they did COINTEL, they did frame jobs. Yeah. They did the same thing they did to the Black Panther Party. So the federal government does do all those things. They just didn't charge them.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, they didn't charge
them. They killed them, but they didn't charge them.
Yeah.
I apologize. The federal government does not charge you unless they know they're going to win. Trust me.
Not to be technical, but I'm going to be technical. And jury,
they have a 94%. They got a 94% conviction rate.
Yeah.
But it's not going to work. He not get y'all. Yeah.
Federal don't play. They get what they know they can win.
And Tracy, you brought up the other thing that I want to talk about. People, please stop saying nothing's going to happen to this guy.
But it's not.
We're literally there. I want you to go get a mathematician. Go find you a mathematician and tell them to look at all the counts from New York, all the counts from the 2 federal cases, and look at all the counts that may be coming from Georgia, and tell me he's going to scot-free through all.
I didn't say he was going to be found innocent, but I'm saying he's not going to prison. They're not going to dress him in an orange jumpsuit.
But that's different.
That's very different.
You're saying if he doesn't go to prison, he's not getting punished. And that's
he's
not
probably
right.
not. He'll get a home monitor. He'll get one of those little ankle bracelet things that he'll get parole. There's nothing bad going to happen to him.
How do you say that? That's bad. Wait. Okay.
Because
this is for the audience out there. Okay. Because I was guilty of this as well before all this stuff kind of came down. Where I would say, nothing's going to happen or whatever, right? This is going back months or whatnot. The reality is we were wrong. Yeah. Okay. Because being charged with multiple felonies, that's something happening.
That's something happening.
Having hundreds of your foot soldiers locked up, and some of them getting charges that ain't nobody had in many, many years. That's something. The fact that all this stuff is happening is something. Right? Now what people are really saying is they don't think he's going to go to jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My thing is not going to jail. We don't know if we're right about that. He could be the one he could be the one. But let's say he doesn't go to jail.
Has always been. Do you notice that those same people keep moving the goalposts?
Yeah,
first of all, you said there was going to be no investigation against Trump for what he did. There's an open investigation on what Trump did.
DOJ isn't doing anything.
He's not going to be indicted on nothing. Now they're indicting on him. Well, he's not going to go to jail. I mean, come on. Like, you keep moving.
But I get where they're coming from.
Because
I get where they're coming from.
I get it.
Because people want to see that justice still applies for somebody. But the reality is these people, and I used to be one of them. The problem is you're not letting history inform what you're saying, and you're not allowing new information to change your perspective or your opinion. Right? History. Go ahead.
No, in my own defense, would I love to see Trump go to prison if he's guilty? Absolutely, positively, yes. Here's why I don't think it'll happen. Hate me if you must. Especially if Biden loses the upcoming election. And the Georgia case, Kemp is going to give him a pardon. New York, he may not get Kemp, the governor of Georgia.
He can't.
It's a federal case? I thought it was just a state case.
No, it's a state case. But here in Georgia, because we've had so many issues of corruption over the last 50 years, the governor does not have the authority to grant a pardon. Can't do it.
Wow.
Well, I didn't know that. But here's the other reason why I don't think we're going to. Let's just say Trump goes to prison. Okay. That means that President Biden would have to take away his privilege of having lifetime, because he's still entitled to lifetime security. Right now, he's still entitled to it. That means he's going to have that taken away. And if it's not taken away, that means what you're going to do? Put Secret Service in jail? I mean, it doesn't make practical sense to me.
But that's still different. So
and my other reason, either Biden himself or the next president is going to pardon him. He's getting a presidential pardon. I can see it coming. I see it
for the good of the country, right?
Yep.
But I don't think a pardon is coming unless a Republican wins. That's first off.
Oh, I think Biden is sure to do it.
Biden is not going to.
No,
the good of the country. Let's put the past behind us.
Biden.
What basis do you have to say Biden would do that?
Wouldn't even help his son. His own.
That's
son,
because that would just.
Blood. You think he's going to help Trump? Come on.
He didn't help his son for several different reasons, but no.
But are those reasons greater or lesser than the man who committed treason against the country?
I'm saying my opinion. My opinion is either Biden is going to do it or the next Republican president is going to do it.
And I agree with you on the Republican president thing, but that's where I come back to your camp. That I'm like this. Vote for who you want to vote for. Own what you're doing, right? So all these cats who are talking about I'm gonna do third party or I'm gonna do whatever they're gonna do, whatever the Cornel West people, the no labels people, whatever. Regardless of what your political beliefs are, how votes are counted, and how the Electoral College acts, and how close the various districts are, which then affects how it goes to the Electoral College. You guys know this stuff. So every vote that you do, and I can't stand the Democrats, y'all. Come on, let's not pretend we're not going to play, eeny, meeny, this is second grade logic. Though, as you chip away in the various districts and the various little areas, that you close the margins there, which affects the Electoral College count, which then could give this guy an opportunity. So I'm all for third parties rising. I'm all for independent votes. I am definitely all for the dissolution of the Democratic Party as we know it. But the Republican Party is a clear and present threat. I don't care how you feel about it. I know you're tired of hearing the most important election of our lifetime. Well, if you look at it X's and O's rational, it is. Because if you don't fix the problem, it gets worse. So it was bad before, didn't get fixed. It's worse now. Statement still holds true. So if the math is, do you prefer, not do you want, because that's an unfair question. Yeah. Do you prefer Donald Trump as your president, or do you prefer Biden? That's the reality of the situation. So you cast your lot how you choose, but own it. Right? Just own it.